So guys, a bit of transfer news, and I think this may be accurate because I think I've stated this before. I don't think they were fully walking away. According to Rudy Galletti, who is a journalist, Chelsea have not given up on Maignan. After early June attempts, Chelsea, which have an agreement on personal terms with Maignan, will try again post-Club World Cup. AC Milan remain adamant, no discount on price tag. The saga is set for a fresh chapter, more on at Team Talk. See, I think I've mentioned this previously when we on the day that we dropped out, we walked away from the race. I believed, and I still do, Chelsea are not going to let this man suffer. Chelsea have gone in, or somehow this player's been, I don't know if it was his agent or AC Milan himself offered him to Chelsea. But Chelsea have gone in, convinced him to come to Chelsea, got him to agree personal terms. Then he tells AC Milan, literally all the way up to deadline day, that he wants to go to Chelsea. Let him go to Chelsea. Let him go to Chelsea. Let him go to Chelsea. He was adamant. I don't think it was right or smart for us to walk away in June, at the early parts of June. But I do think Chelsea, this model of Chelsea is a one that doesn't disrespect players that they're trying to buy. And I don't think they were planning to do that to Mike. I think they were like, deadline day, it all went south. They weren't going to get anywhere. They walked away. They were like, we'll go to the Club World Cup. We'll test. We'll see what these goalkeepers are like. I think they had a full idea that Petrovic would have been going to the Club World Cup, but he chose to inform Chelsea that he wants out. If you're wondering what this is, the sunset on my face, the line in my window. That's what this line is on my fucking face. So I think they're going to go back in. I've always thought they would go back in. After the Club World Cup, well, that could be tomorrow, or that could be after our next game. If we lose to the team from Tunisia, Chelsea's out of the Club World Cup. I think because we're only on 3 points. I stated in my last video on here that I don't think we want to be at this tournament. I don't think this tournament is important for us. This Club World Cup, these players have played 57 games, remember. I don't think it's a tournament Chelsea wanted to be in. I don't think Enzo Maresca wants to be there. Because his players have gone through 57 games in a season. To win this tournament, they would play an extra 7, which would make 64. And that's not counting the international games they've played for England, for Spain, for France, for Portugal, for whatever country they represent. That's not counting that. And these players, if they were to get to the final, they would have a short holiday before being back for pre-season for Chelsea. And it's not fair to them. Because considering Man United players are away, every other club in the Premier League, apart from Chelsea and Manchester City, all those other teams have their players away on holiday. They're off resting, getting ready for the next season. Chelsea's are in scorching heat in the United States, and they're getting absolutely rinsed. Was last night's performance good? Fuck no. But is there an understanding about it? From my point of view, yes. Nicholas Jackson is now apparently on the transfer list. Juventus, Napoli, and all others interested in him. So, like that report I brought to you a couple of weeks ago, about Nicholas Jackson. If Chelsea went for Victor Osman, Galatasaray would be interested in taking Nicholas Jackson. But apparently, he also has interest from Juventus and from Napoli. Napoli are focusing on someone else, I believe. I don't think he's a Napoli player, considering Napoli have Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne, Scott McTominay. Juve I think Juve are willing to consider selling Dusan Vlahovic, and to replace him with Nicholas Jackson is it's a bit of a weird one, but he probably would work a lot more in Serie A for Nico. But let's get back to the topic. Maignan to Chelsea. I still think it happens. I think Chelsea, when it came out that Chelsea were still considering selling Robert Sanchez, and his performance in this tournament have not been great, especially last night. I think Chelsea have already made their minds up, and Robert Sanchez is going to leave the football club, and Maignan is probably the goalkeeper they want to bring in, and probably will bring in, to replace him as their number one. I stated on TikTok, on Twitter last night, Chelsea are two great players away from competing at a high point in the league, and that is a really good goalkeeper and a really great striker. Maignan and Victor Osman are probably those two perfect positions. And the fact of the matter is, Victor Osman has not agreed to go to anyone yet. I think he's fucking waiting for us. I think he's waiting to see how well Chelsea does the World Cup, how much money they'll have, and Chelsea then go and act. I think I saw a tweet saying only one more win and Chelsea would be able to afford Maignan. So I have no idea how many games we would have to win to afford Victor Osman. But I do think Chelsea are definitely considering these players. They're not fully happy with Jackson. They're not happy with Sanchez. All I think we would need after that is Mark Guehi and a backup for Marco Correa. And Gittins and who else are going to add in to the wingers, and I think we're ready. We'll have a better season next season under Enzo Maresca than we did this season. I've seen a lot of people calling for Enzo's head. It's a bit of an overreaction. Are PSG calling for Luis Enrique? They lost to Botafogo. Yes, we lost 3-1, but we conceded one of them after we were down to 10. The goals we conceded were stupid, yes, but Enzo Maresca is not fully to blame for this. I just hope these owners are going to back him the way I think they're going to back him, and you'll see next season. But that is the news, guys. Rudy Galletti, Chelsea are not giving up on Maignan.